Hi, it's Sherry Morris with Dear Divorce Coach, Kentland Psychotherapy, and Recompose Us. I'm so excited today to show you this new book, Two Houses, One Family, written by Sheila Adams Gardner. Sheila is a family law attorney, mediator, and co-parenting coach in Washington, D.C. Sheila, welcome. Can you tell us what inspired you to write this book?
Hi, thank you, Sherry. Well, I was inspired by one thing. I have never seen a book like mine that really gives a message of positivity about co-parenting and divorced families. This book talks to children and families from the child's point of view, and it really gives the message, drives home the message that a family is still a family after divorce.
That's a wonderful message. And yes, the story is written through the eyes of a child called Riley, and you really see through her eyes what happens in divorce. It certainly has the space for feelings. There's grief, there's anger, there's sadness. But what I noticed that there wasn't a lot of grief, anger, or sadness expressed from one parent to the other parent. So how do you explain that? And was that intentional?
Yes, it was intentional. And because it's not divorce that hurts children, it's conflict. And the message I want to drive home by making this a first person from the child's point of view is that a child should not be privy to the conflict between the parents. Doesn't mean it doesn't happen. It just means that the child doesn't experience it, because it's that conflict that hurts children, that can really hurt their development mentally, socially, emotionally, academically, even physically. So it's very important that parents understand that. It doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. It just means that it doesn't affect the relationship the child has with both parents and what they see as their forever family.
That's such an important message, Sheila, and I really appreciate that. And one thing I also appreciate about the book is that there are several pages at the end of the story where families get to write their story, where kids get to work with their parents to write the story of their family.
Exactly.
And can you explain why you did that?
Right. Again, this is something I've never seen before, but I think is so important. We need to couch divorce as something that doesn't end a family, and that when a child sits down to write their own story, the prompts that are there encourage them to write about their family, things they want to do with their family, their house with mom, their house with dad. It gives them an image of, yes, oh, I am still part of this family. This is mine. I belong here. I'm looking forward to things we're going to do together. And it reminds the entire unit that, wait a minute, it's just that mom and dad aren't married. Doesn't mean that we're not a family.
What a lovely message. And again, just to reiterate, you're not suggesting that there aren't hurt feelings, angry feelings, things that happen that bring up conflict between adults. But what you're stating with clarity is that's not yours to share with your kids. So get support for that. Learn techniques to be neutral with each other, and then allow this space with your child to really develop as they should.
Absolutely. I think every good or bad thing starts with a thought. And my mission is to present to parents and children that divorce doesn't have to be a terrible thing. It's just a transition of the parents' relationship. You still have a loving family. You're still part of a loving family that you can be proud of. It's really
Yeah,
important.
thank you. That's a wonderful message. And I know that if people want to share more with you, they can go to @2houses1family on Instagram. You want to hear from people. You want to know their stories. And they can also go to your website at thecooperative.strategy.com. This great book is available right now on Amazon. I hope that it's in every library, in every courthouse, in every parenting coach's office, in every family lawyer's office. I hope everybody will read this book and understand it can apply to their family. Sheila, thank you for your wonderful work, and I look forward to more soon.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate the opportunity.